insane.
I think there was a ton of them where like they flip off into the distance and like hit the screen or hit the back scoreboard. I think that's my favorite death animation in like probably any game because that's freaking hilarious when they smash against the screen.
Hello, Easy Clap, episode 23. I got it right.
He didn't have it right 5 seconds ago. We reminded him twice in 30 seconds.
We have a timer that goes off before the podcast starts that counts down from 10, and it always hits like 4 or 3 seconds left. And I'm like, oh, shoot, what episode are we on?
Also, the screen we're looking at always has the episode that we're on displayed.
It doesn't. I disagree. I've looked, literally, this is me looking at it right now, and I still don't see where it tells me what episode we're on.
It may be behind the camera for you because it's bottom left on the screen. Okay, regardless.
Wait, yeah, dude, I can't see that. Okay, yeah, episode 23 episode podcast. I'm Twizz, aka Jonah.
Podcast.
This is good old Soapydishwaters.
Soapydishwaters. That's right.
On Twitch. Anyways, this podcast, we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
We got
some predictions that we can go over.
Dude, we got one that I haven't even mentioned before the podcast yet. Ultimate Summit 4. We got some that's Smash.
Smash. Everyone loves Smash. Smash are our most viewed episodes, to be honest.
And then we'll do some Overwatch League stuff, a little bit of Call of Duty. I haven't said that yet, but
I have some Treyarch news, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So anyways, before we get into that, of course, what you been up to?
Overwatch Comp, which has been, let me tell you. All right, so for everyone that plays Overwatch Comp, it was the end of season, 32?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think it's end of season 30. Don't quote me on the season number, but it was end of season, and at the end of the season, people come in and essentially soft throw your games because they're just placing the other roles that they don't play. So we didn't realize that. So we had a kind of a rough week. And then also it was the start because as soon as the season ends, it starts the next day. And same thing. Yeah, Saturday night, which is like when people are like peak toxicity. It's like a full moon out there.
Yo, you're better off just not playing like
any competitive game for
Saturdays,
probably, literally for like any game. So I know that's like your time to shine if you're a weekend warrior, like a dad that just got off his 9 to 5. Dude, you're already stressed. Just drink a whiskey or something. Like, you don't want to be playing.
Wait, I saw this. Okay, you know who Red Shell is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucio player.
The one trick Lucio.
The one that everyone wants to be.
Yeah. I see his videos where he goes and plays in bronze, but like, okay, he's not like smurfing because he's not really trying.
This guy's a top 500 player, by the way.
Oh, he's like really, really good. Yeah. So, but he'll go in just to watch them play, and bro, it is literally like
he's like just wall riding, watching the gameplay.
Yeah. He's not doing anything for the team because, well, first off, bronze Overwatch, you're not doing anything anyway.
Well, the problem is in bronze Overwatch, this is going back to Overwatch toxicity. Bronze Overwatch is half the worst players in the world, like bronze. No offense, but that's true. It's just what it is. And then the other half are like top 500 Smurfs going down to bronze because it's just like, they can't believe that there's people at this level. So then you could end up in a lobby with like
really good people.
Yeah.
And
essentially, and you cannot group once you get above masters.
Yeah.
Once you get into GM and stuff. So
it's
like
only 2.
It's an easy way for them to all be able to like group up. And imagine if you run into top 500s in bronze.
Yeah. But
you could probably turn off your monitor. And
the point is that like, it literally is like what Saturday Night Players is literally the epitome of a bronze player because like, dude, they're just there to play a video game.
Yeah, they're just vibing. And I think I've said it before, like, we run into it seems kind of often where people are like, my last time I played was like season 10 in 2014. Yeah, and he's just like, what do the characters do? Who's this? I'm just going to play Reinhardt because he was good back in the day. And he was like, oh, by the way, if I throw this is my first game on in 3 years. And I'm like, why did you keep comp? Like, literally, why would you do that? That's like saying, like, you know what? I haven't swung a baseball bat in 3 years. I'm going to go sign a minor league contract for a day and see what happens. No.
Yeah, you're right. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that happens quite frequently. But so don't play on Saturdays. That's Overwatch. But I played a lot of Elden Ring, and Overwatch just got me really tilted this last week. But Elden Ring, I know it's like statistically getting people really tilted with the amount of times that people are dying, especially people that call themselves God gamers. Super from the San Francisco Shot. I'm talking about you. But I'm like, not getting humbled by this game because there's really nothing to humble because I'm just bad. Like, and I know that, but I finally beaten like the first story boss, which is Margit, and people were struggling on that, but you may call me a soy, whatever. I use summonings to beat him, but it only took me 7 tries where I watched Super do it and it took him 3.5 hours. That's all I'm saying.
What's a summoning?
It's like, so in Elden Ring, you have yourself that's fighting, and then you can summon like an ally that's like an ethereal like being, and it has a health bar and stuff. So like my summoning right now is like a pack of 3 wolves, and they're not very strong and they don't have a lot of health, but they're able to attack at 3 different times. So it kind of is like constantly staggering the enemy, so he doesn't really get a chance to like ever hit you. And Margit has some pretty like ridiculous one-shot combos, but playing a lot of Elden Rings. I think I'm like 9 hours into the game, but I still think I'm like not even 5% or even 10% because there's like so much like side quest stuff that you could do that you could just skip over. And right now I feel like I'm so severely under leveled because I just tried to like grind main story that I feel like I missed out on a lot of good weapons and stuff. But just Elden Ring pog.
I'm just listening because I don't play the game, so
it's fun, dude. Okay, I saw a tweet that was like, is it just me or has Elden Ring made you love gaming again? And I actually like felt that because it's been a long time since I've been like, wow, this is like a really good game. I think the last time I said that was like Assassin's Creed Odyssey or something like that. But I'm into those like RPGs, so
yeah. I mean,
it's just something refreshing where it's not like comp. I'm literally only competing against myself and AI. So it's like if I want to get upset, I can't flame anyone but myself.
You can't like see other people?
So there is like a multiplayer aspect, and some people, okay, if you do this, you're a fucking asshole, by the way. I passed the minute mark so I can cuss. They can just summon themselves into your world because you're technically like on an online server but playing solo. So randomly it'd just be like, oh, an enemy has appeared, and he just comes and he's like level fucking 150 and I'm level 20. I just get like decapitated, and then he just takes all my shit. Like I lose all my progress, and I'm like,
for some reason I thought this was like World of Warcraft, where it's just like, you're always with everyone.
Oh, no. But it's funny because like when someone dies, because you're on like a server, it causes like a blood stain on the ground, and you can like touch it. And when you touch it, you see them like in a red glowing like aura, and it shows you how they died. So you'll know like, no, you'll die from fall damage off this cliff because you literally see someone just jump off the cliff, and then now there's a blood stain on the ground. So that's kind of fun.
I don't know. Something about Dark Souls games don't seem like my sort of thing.
For some reason, like I said, it's like for me, it's like calming because it's like usually I'm like pretty good at games, and this game is just like no.
I think it's like
rip bozo. Like you're actually not good at this game.
To me, it's like I don't like the art of the game, but
there is a lot going on. My GPU, although it's a 3070, sounds like it's about to take off in flight.
It's different than like other like whatever you call them, like MMORPG games where theirs are usually like super colorful or there's a whole lot to the world. This seems very like
it's very dark. It's very like medieval,
grungy. Yeah,
which I kind of like because it's immersive. But we get it. You like Genshin.
Yeah, not even that. Like I'm okay with olden times things because like I don't know. Well, okay, I don't know if I would talk about it, but like my favorite like story setting is like
RuneScape.
No, like when I'm okay. So like when I'm it's like my favorite genre of manga. Now this is very very niche. Is like what is the time period? It's like
the Stone Age.
No.
The Dark Ages.
It's
like Camelot. Fighting dragons.
No.
Oh.
So it's like kings and queens still, but like 1800s Europe. So like
when Queen Elizabeth first took power.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
Queen Elizabeth is like a freaking like 98 years old.
Oh, that way. Okay, yeah. So like I like that setting, but when you go further back than that, it's not for me. Even though it's not.
I like
real,
the fake stuff where it's like I said, like Camelot, or like
yeah, the way I said it made it seem like, dude, back when dragons existed, but obviously there aren't dragons.
When dragons existed.
For me,
yeah, Charizard went extinct. Remember last podcast?
I mean, obviously I was playing Overwatch 2, but or Overwatch.
Whoa, you were
Overwatch 1.
You got codes,
but
Twizz over here with the drops and didn't even put them in.
I've been watching a lot of like Smash Summit, so I've been playing Smash just so I can
finally
make people hate me on like online with King K. Rool.
Oh my god, I hate you, and I've only played like 3 games.
Yeah. And then I played some solo Overwatch for a little bit, and then I was like, I'm kind of annoyed at people, so I went and played Apex for the first time in a long time. And I had to bring I literally had to bring
September 21st, 2020.
It's my birthday.
Wait, really?
September 21st, my birthday, yeah.
Damn.
I had to bring this up because I fucking don't know her name, and it's the first time I ran into her in the game. Her name's Mad Maggie, which is just Junker Queen. Yo, she's kind of a bad bitch. And she's literally just the girl version of Fuse, but whatever.
Dude, have you seen the combo with Crypto's drone?
Mm-mm.
So like her ult is that like the like thermite charge that goes through walls.
Mm.
So there's like a glitch where you can like thermite charge Crypto's drone and then fly Crypto's drone like an RCXD and just burn the crap out of people in a room.
Yeah,
That is hilarious because I've seen like people do that in ranked games.
because when I play. Well, I mean, I used to only play Bloodhound, but I play a lot of Bloodhound and Valkyrie just because like they're movement characters. That's also kind of why
You
I
also
like.
play what's her name? The Gravity
Me?
Girl.
Oh,
Sometimes.
Rampart.
No,
No.
not Rampart. Whoa.
Wait, my favorite character is Watson. I just don't ever play her. Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into like the movement characters. Like, so I used to play Loba a lot, but then you play Loba, and I kind of was like, well, she does have one movement ability, but her whole kit isn't revolved around that.
No.
So,
and I was like, I played Mirage, which is like, we talked about it. Like Mirage is like Mirage is like Wraith, where it's just like it's a very selfish character. Like it just
yeah, he is.
And dude, bamboozling works, by the way. Like it really does. When you ult on someone when you're about to die, you can easily kill them. But
I think
that doesn't help anyone else on your team. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'll take on the Loba role because I feel like you almost have to have a Loba sometimes.
I think it works the best when you get downed and you turn invisible.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fuck that, because I try to finish kills to get my red armor and they're invisible. Whatever. Anyways, we'll get into Smash now. That was a long intro. So,
but you got some Apex.
That's
don't
true.
talk about that often.
I never talk about Apex, but I had fun. I got a win or two, and then I got a lot of like insta deaths. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. They changed the guns that are in the thing. By the way, not a fan. Put the Prowler back in it because it makes it good. Mm-hmm. The Prowler now is not even worth picking up. The Alternator is though.
Dude, Alternator is like hard meta right now. Actually.
Anyway, so Smash Summit 4 happened. It's one of the biggest majors of the year. I think what makes Summit so cool, I was telling this to my fiance. Well, no, because remember, I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I like it because like
the exclusivity.
It means more money, I guess. But the casters,
was the pot? 168,000,
157,000. But it continually goes up as people like crowdfund and donate and stuff. Mm-hmm. The casters sit on a couch and just shit talk the whole time. And
I was wondering when I was watching it, I was like, these guys are just like vibing.
Yeah.
Like it's like they're in someone's man cave, and the players are like just playing like in the next room over, right?
Yeah. So like everyone is around them in the little building they're in, and then they go upstairs to play. But you see them come back down, and they come out and talk and stuff.
Oh no, I almost spoiled it.
Yeah, don't say it. But yeah, after you win or lose, you just come up and talk on the mic a little bit, and like they shit talk too because. Okay. The way sponsors work.
Smash commentators, though, I will say, are like everyone knows my I love like Uber and just like his passion for like the games, but Smash commentators are so just like no filter.
They're chill too.
They're chill and like they kind of just tell it as it is, and it's like really entertaining to listen to. Like even if you don't know what's going on, because like for the longest time I didn't know what an up B was, but like I didn't care because these guys are like cracking jokes mid fight. Like I don't know. I think their casting style is like super cool for Smash.
Yeah, and like I see the only thing that's hard about Smash to get into is like not knowing like what the words they're using is, because there's a lot of lingo in Smash, especially like when you're talking like your nair, your fair, your up air, your down air, your smash, like you know what I mean? There's
when they're saying that really fast, I really don't know. I just know that up air is obviously like the jumping attack.
Yeah. So, but see, the thing is, though, is that like you easily attach what they're saying to the move.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying, like when you're saying up B, obviously they're not saying that in the cast. They're not saying, "Wow, you hit that up B," but to you, you know what that move is. You know what I mean? So it doesn't.
Yeah,
really
I'm
matter.
mentally processing up B because I'm having to like think like I'm playing myself.
Yeah.
Almost.
But yeah, they're like sitting on couches and they're just shit talking, and there'll be like, because of the way sponsors work, especially for like Summit. So like because it's crowdfunded and stuff, there's no like they can say whatever they want.
Yeah.
So like they'll literally be like cursing on the pod or on the like cast. I think that's like actually so much more inviting to like listen to when they're not being like
when it's not so scripted almost. Like I know obviously like Valorant, CDL, and like Overwatch casters aren't scripted because it's casting, but like you can definitely tell their rules and restrictions on what they can and can't say.
And they're also trying to be professional.
Yeah.
Like they're not trying to be professional.
Smash. Yeah. Like this was a major and they were just literally chilling on a couch. For the Overwatch League majors, they're like literally dressed up in suits and stuff for like the finals. And so it's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like usually the money isn't that high in Smash, but this one is one of the ones that is. And also like the only downside to this tournament is there's no crowd. I think crowd adds a lot to like the hype of it.
Like that one with Cola.
Dude,
like that one was just so hype.
Cool. But like, I guess it's okay because what's happening is hype, and if you know what's going on, then it was fun to watch. So,
I mean, these were some like good. I mean, even the caster said, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they said this is some of like the best matches they've seen in a major.
Yeah, I think I think when I was talking to you about one of them, I said it's like literally one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I think the commentators said the exact same thing in that mid match.
Yeah, so we don't need to get into too much because there's a lot of Smash that got played because there's a group stage and everything like that.
But do you remember what our predictions were? I know what mine was.
I think I said MKLeo was going to win, but I wanted Spargo to win because he's my favorite player.
I said MKLeo. I think I said the same thing. It's like I want to see someone that's not MKLeo win because it's so not doesn't happen a lot. But
yeah, it doesn't.
I did say MKLeo is just like one of those where it's almost like the tens effect where it's like you'd be dumb to root against him. Yeah, essentially.
I was trying to pull up the full bracket so we can go over it really quick. I will say notably though that there were some players that kind of stood out, even like that you didn't expect to do so good in this tournament. One of them being Proto. Okay. Probably I wouldn't have said the best Japanese player going into this because to me, I still feel like Kin is better than going into this tournament.
I always earned that title though.
Yeah, I always kind of was like, no, dude, Kin is better. Like I know he only plays Sonic, but I don't know.
A good Sonic.
Yeah, he does play good Sonic. But dude, no, Proto on Min just incredibly good on a character that personally I don't think is really that good. Like, I mean, watching him play when he played MKLeo in the losers.
Okay, wait. You're spoiling something.
Okay, where do you want to start then? Because
there was a match between good old Spargo and MKLeo in the semifinals. Winner semi. And everyone knows, like, MKLeo and Spargo besties, but MKLeo wins every single time.
He always does.
Always does. And it seems to always be like down to the wire though sometimes, and it's just like, oh, is he gonna do MKLeo?
Dude, the only time I've seen it not be like that close was 2 tournaments ago, or when they played on main stage. So main stage was not
when they were both
it was 3-1, I think. Yeah, like there's times where you just see like Spargo can dominate against everybody until he plays MKLeo, and it like gets into his head. Like,
yeah,
he loses momentum too. And I think the one thing you'll see with the way Spargo plays is he's like the fastest player.
Yep,
bro. There's no one that plays quicker than him except for like Light plays fast, but he's playing a fast hero.
Yeah, he's playing Falco. Yeah,
or he's playing Fox.
Or Fox.
Yeah, he's playing Fox. For a second too. Yeah, like Fox is just a naturally fast character. Cloud, he has to he dashes fast, but he's not actually a fast hero.
No, he's just range.
Once he gets his limit and he has the boost in speed, bro, dude, Spargo is so fast, and like the inputs that he's putting in, I don't know how you're tracking a Fox that fast, or anyone for that matter.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
We'll spoil it. Spargo wins. He wins the set and sends MKLeo to the losers bracket, and he advances on to the winter final.
Then he wins 3-1 too.
Yeah,
and
at the end, he was like, he got up and was like flexing himself, but like at the same time there was like sportsmanship or like MKLeo finally
friends,
gave him like the handshake, like you finally fucking did it.
Yeah, I know.
Like you finally did it, young one.
Dude, and I don't know if you remember, so we talked about this last year because Summit 3,
it's just Spargo could win everything except for a major.
Dude, I know. And
it
also
was like that's the one thing that was like separating him from calling him like the second best in the world.
Well, and the only thing that was keeping him back too was MKLeo, because for some reason he always had to play him. Like there was never a time where someone would take out MKLeo for him, and this time he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it my own, dude." And you know what?
MKLeo is the Cynthia of Smash for Spargo.
You know what it is too is Spargo stopped playing Pirate Mithra, and I don't think it was because he was bad at it, but there's something about him playing the mirror match against MKLeo that it was almost like that's what got into his head.
Yeah.
When they were finally playing different characters, he could do his own thing. He wasn't ever worried about I know he's going to do this because I play this hero.
But MKLeo was playing his other main with Byleth.
Yes, yeah. And
so it's not like he went to a cheese hero that was just I'm going to surprise him or something. This is still MKLeo's number 1-2 pick.
Yeah. We haven't seen MKLeo pull out Joker in forever. So at this point, whatever, he doesn't play Joker anymore.
Yeah, you see Byleth way more often.
Yeah, he'll play Lucina every once in a while, but it's usually Pirate Mithra and Byleth. And I think going into it, he knew that Spargo was going to play Cloud, and at this point he's played Cloud so long that he knows that Cloud is a good matchup against Pirate Mithra. So I think that's why he played Byleth, MKLeo. I think.
Do you think if MKLeo plays Pirate Mithra, he wins?
No, I think he loses.
Really?
I think the matchup favors Cloud. Before, I don't think it did because Spargo was just like playing Cloud again for the first time because he played it in Smash 4 and now he's playing it again. But he's like perfected Cloud to where like there are bad matchups for him. I just don't think Pyre Myth is it anymore. Like I think he's gotten over this whole like that's his kryptonite or something.
Yeah.
So this is MKLeo at his best. This is MKLeo at his best on Byleth. And yeah, so like the first match, oh god, what? And I was first match. Yeah, it is the first match. I always word it weird for Smash, but he loses the first match. You know what I mean? And then he comes back and wins the next three.
Yeah.
And like the last one when he gets the cross slash off stage. Do you remember that?
Is that the one where he dunked him at 30.7%?
So yeah, but at first, like MKLeo hits him off stage and he's up high, hits the cross slash on Cloud to recover. Like he doesn't like you usually air dodge there or like you know what I mean, like to get around. Instead, he uses like an actual like fucking
move to like reset,
hits him and gets over him and then dunks his ass, bro. That was incredible.
That's why I think MKLeo was just like,
yeah,
like well done. Like holy crap, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, and I think what makes it great too is like last year there's
a story behind this matchup. I think that's also like so much like
I watched like 5 matches because before this because I was like, bro, surely they're gonna play next, and they kept being like, you want to see this losers bracket match? I'm like, not really, and I'd still fucking watch it. But Ultimate Summit 3 was when Spargo kind of broke out last year. I know Tweak won it, and by the way, Tweak really good on Diddy Kong this year, like this tournament. Kind of fizzled out at the end, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, like you saw Spargo break out, and then you've had this whole year of him losing majors at second place.
How many times? It's like us in Fortnite. How many times can I get second,
dude? Yes,
before I finally win one.
And like MKLeo said famously, he's like, Spargo is the next best player in the world. Like he's going to be better than me. It's just he's not there right now. He said this like throughout the year and stuff like that, and I think he's deserved his rank at number 2 in the world. It's like,
but now it's etched in. No, well, I don't.
Dude, I almost could say he's better than MKLeo now. Not like greatest of all time.
Yeah,
but I think if you
like
were to
at this moment right now,
he is better than MKLeo because you also saw.
If he played 10 times, he'd win 6 out of the 10.
Dude, he would, and I think you can tell that because MKLeo lost the next match against Proto. And Proto is
but I also want to say like maybe MKLeo is like one of those things where it's like no one comes for the king like and is successful. So I bet you like he's probably like pretty, although it was his buddy that did it, he's probably still kind of shaken up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's almost like Overwatch where it's like if you're like really expecting to win this match and then you lose it somehow, you're going to bring some of that tilt into the next match and it's going to affect you kind of.
So, yeah. I see what I said too originally was like, oh, he's gotten first and second for years. So like, now that he lost in the semis and not like he's lost before early in a tournament and run the losers bracket
all
and
the way up, yeah,
and he's lost
and win the double.
Yes, and he's also lost the winners final just to drop down once and go back up.
Yep.
But I don't think he's ever really lost the semis. So like maybe that kind of threw him off, knowing they had to go back and play like, you know what I mean, like more matches just to repeat. Like
yeah.
So
and loses the semis.
Yeah, and he didn't even lose like the next time. He didn't even lose to Light. Like. In the winners final, it was Spargo and Light, and like Spargo wins that, and you're like, okay, well, it's gonna be Light, MKLeo, and like, who knows? It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're both so good. But then he goes and loses to Proto, and like, it really,
and the world was turned upside down.
It really wasn't even close. MKLeo getting 4th, and like, I don't know, like losing to a Min too. Like, he's the only player at this level playing that character, and then he switches to Lucina the last match of their like whatever. Okay. And like in the interview afterwards, they asked Proto, they're like, why were you switching between Lucina and Min so often? Or like, why did you switch against MKLeo when you were already winning? And he's just like, I just wanted to confuse him because I can play 2 heroes or 2 characters. And I was like, yo, that's like
actually a flex.
That's such like a
mental game.
It is like
he's playing chess.
Yeah.
MKLeo's playing checkers.
Like, I think there's a good chance that MKLeo, like, you know, he'll learn how you play and he'll come back. But if you're like, no, dude, watch this, I'll like switch up and play.
I just dominated you, so now I'm gonna go to my other hero and dominate you again.
Yeah, and then
by that point,
yeah, and before we get to the winners final, Light ends up playing Proto after that, 3-stocks him, or like 3-stocks him one, and then beats him 3-0 afterwards on Fox. His Fox was kind of playing different too, and like,
dude, his Fox was crazy.
And like, what's weird is like Smash Ultimate, Fox really hasn't been dominant.
No,
like you see Wolf played, and like I've seen a Falco once or twice, but like
Hands off my cock.
okay. But Fox is such a melee character. Like, you know, in like Smash Melee,
Back
Smash
in the
4?
day,
Yeah, like
yeah.
you don't see it very often anymore. But yo, his match,
He showed that you could still play him
Yeah.
because, dude,
Holy
I thought he was
shit.
gonna give Spargo a run for his money when this match started,
yeah, and this match, I swear to God, was the longest match I've ever watched.
and I wasn't upset about it though
No,
because
it
I was
was-
like, holy crap.
Every single time it came down to like their last stock, it was like, who gets this final hit? The only thing that bugged me about it was watching Light use Shine to like knock Spargo off the map. That's like the
His
most...
shine never really connected though. Like,
but
really.
he did it fucking twice though. Like, remember the first time he pulls out Shine on Fox and they're like, come on, like that's not gonna work. Not an ultimate. And then like the very next set, like
Does the same thing.
he does it and it works. And like he did it twice on Spargo where Spargo's like 20-30% on his stock and then he's recovering off stage and he gets shined. Like, because Fox doesn't ever play off stage because his recovery shit and he's a neutral character. So like he will jump off just to use Shine, and like that's so risky, but it's like you never see it. So
it
works.
was like a surprise attack almost.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But God, is his freaking up B combo. Like, I think you called it the death combo. 0 to 75 on the stock and just juggling you, and you cannot
Yeah.
recover. That is
Yeah.
freaking whack.
I will say you see the same thing happen though with, I think why this is
When,
a good...
what's his name, did the Sonic with the double jump off the spring to
Oh, yeah.
reset the jump. It felt like that, where I was like,
yeah,
oh
that
my
was
God.
fucking sick. I'm thinking of that was when Kin played Zomba.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
That was probably one of the coolest things I think I ever seen, besides seeing people get dunked at like 19 and
That's
stuff.
true. My favorite is when we saw Spargo when he was playing and like, remember he like rolled his eyes before and
Oh, it was
3
just
stocks
like-
him in like
yeah,
20 seconds.
He was like,
Holy
fine,
shit,
I'll
dude.
go back to this hero and just like, let me show you my main real quick.
Yeah.
It's like when someone talks crap too early in a match and you're just like,
Yeah, afterwards you get nothing. Like after you beat them too, like you're just like mad typing as fast as you
Oh,
can.
heck
like, you
yeah.
fucking idiot.
can we do mirror rush? Can we mirror rush, please?
Anyways, you saw Spargo do the same thing though. He'll juggle Fox, and Fox doesn't have a way to come down. Like,
Well, I don't know what it is, if it's an up and down B at the same time, where like he like slashes you up, but then like flips his sword and like slams you back down.
it's one move.
Okay,
but
like that, like he was doing that, and that like initiates the freaking juggle, and I was like, here we go from here.
Like as soon as he gets Fox up in the air, he could do so much damage. I'm pretty sure he was getting like 40-50% off of those because he just keeps jumping up.
yeah,
You know
he
what I
had
mean?
like a more consistent one, but like if Fox caught you in that death combo, it was just like, the
Yeah.
stock shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I
but
think-
like, Spargo won like a bunch of stocks when he was already at like 120%.
Yeah.
And I was like, when this man hits 100, like over 100%, he becomes different.
Yeah.
Because he was like winning stocks when Fox only had like 36%. And I was like, this is
Yeah.
actually terrifying if I'm Light. Like,
And I think like what made the set seem so close is that Fox is such a strong neutral character. Like he is so much,
and he was
like,
losing in the neutral.
No, well, I know, but like that's why you were like, you could totally see it being so close because he'll just hit these combos. Like, you know who he's like? He's like Luigi, and he's also like Mithra, where you're using them to do damage.
Yep.
And then like you're just betting on getting them to like hundreds, and then you knock them off. You know what I mean?
You just get like the
one hit
regular
you need.
beat.
Yeah. Okay. Where like Cloud really doesn't do that. Cloud can kill you so early.
Mm-hmm.
And like if he can just do what he did to MK Leo, where like he's fine with playing off stage, if he can get Fox there, he was winning every
Well,
single
because
time.
Cloud's recovery is like actually like really
fucking
good. Yeah.
And like,
And I didn't realize he did a move when he was off stage. He was like under stage, like
dude,
overhanging.
and he hits you from under
under
stage, right?
Yeah, I was like, because Falco, he was just like standing there, like waiting, like
yeah,
that
Fox
he
was just standing there. Yeah.
and then it was just like got hit by it, and it's one of those things where it's like, what the heck? Like,
yeah, I saw
was-
that.
I was like, how does that even happen? Like, he literally like phased through the bottom of the map, hits him, and then still gets the grapple. And I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
freaking broken.
I will say,
Sword hero.
what I was thinking, I forgot to mention this for the MK Leo match. Do you remember last time when they were playing? Like he hit the same, you could tell it was nerves on Spargo before.
Mhm.
He would hit the same combo where he'd pull Spargo off map and then hit him with his little chain
Yep.
and throw you
Just
down on
dunk him.
Violet.
Yeah.
Bro.
And it was just like you knew that was happening. It was almost like the Zomba like dunk.
Yeah, like you could see
on
him
Rob,
gonna do it.
where
Yeah.
it's just like-
hits it with the tilt.
It's
and
like,
then,
no way this is gonna hit again, and then it just
he fucking does.
yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
really
Where you don't see Spargo do that on Cloud because he's such like, it was such a like methodical, like,
well
I
they
know
even said that like
exactly
they're
what I'm
trying to
gonna do.
learn. There was one time when I think it was when he dropped the first was it the first like match or second match, or whatever? Because he didn't 3-0 him, he 3-1'd him in the.
MKLeo?
No.
When he's playing light?
Yeah, when he's playing light.
That
he
was
like there was a time
3-2,
where he
yeah.
was like swinging like erratically because like he knew that's all he needed, and light ended up taking that stock because they were like, they even said it, they were like, all right, this is a little predictable.
Yeah.
He's literally just begging to hit this, and he kept shielding or like dodging.
Yeah. And afterwards, light, so like Spargo ends up winning literally last stock, which was actually really fucking cool. It came down to like literally
percentages, whoever hit the next hit.
Dude, yes.
And it was almost one of those where like it hit, and I was like, okay, wait, who's getting blasted off though?
Yeah.
Like someone's dead, but who is it?
Yeah, I think Light in the interview said too that it was just like he's the first character that first person he's played against that can keep up with him like on Fox, and like that's what makes him so scary. And then also that he was playing differently too. Like he was in his shield a lot of time when like that's not how Spargo plays. You know what I mean? And
he
like,
was, because he was taking some combos and just like literally letting him just like unleash on the shield.
Yeah, and I don't know.
And whatever the sword attack where he like almost makes like a freaking Japanese like kanji with his sword.
Yeah.
Like that. Like he would do that at like the perfect time when like his bubble was just big enough to block like the first half of it.
And then it gets at the side. It's shield. Yeah.
Yes. He would like almost like break the Zarya bubble. It's the only way I can like think about it.
I think the coolest thing is when he does that, when he does the slice with limit.
Oh
and
my,
it's blue,
it does so much damage. That's like 50% on
Tell
one
me
attack.
It's not the coolest shit too.
But it's just, I mean, he's literally so fast. I'm like, holy crap.
You have to catch them in their jump too to do it most of the time. And like sometimes he has limit. So like it's kind of like when you're playing
because limit goes away.
It does. It's like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So like
because sometimes he like Light would just wait it out because people were like, oh shit, like limit's here, and he's like around like 80%, like he may be done.
Yeah, it's very much like when you're playing Joker and he has Arsene. Do you remember like when you play Joker, like the big guy Arsene comes out behind you and you get the speed boost, the damage boost, stuff like that.
It's almost like Little Mac when he has the KO.
Exactly.
It's like okay, wait, like I don't want to get near this guy right now.
So he'd pull out limit. A lot of times it was just like a scare tactic, and he would use it for mobility. But man, when he get the slice,
well, he would definitely like gain like stage priority at that point because he could go anywhere because Light was just like, nope, I want to stay up here on the platform where it's nice and safe.
Yeah, and sometimes he would end up just like wasting it and throwing the like when he throw the blades thing. Okay. But then, like, he'd sometimes, and it was like an insta-kill. If he catches you on your recovery with that slice and limit, bro, you're done. Doesn't even matter what you're
absolutely blasted off the map. You're not coming back from that.
Yeah, that was insane.
I think there was a ton of them where, like, they flip off into the distance and, like, hit the screen or hit the back scoreboard. I think that's my favorite death animation in, like, probably any game because that's freaking hilarious when they smash against the screen.
Yeah. And then, so he beats Light, and then Light goes down to the losers. Like we said, he dominates Proto, and then comes back and has to play Spargo a second time. And before the first match, he told the casters, they were like, who do you want to play between MKLeo and Spargo? And he literally said he wants to play MKLeo because Spargo is like too fast and unpredictable to where like he knows MKLeo is the best. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could game plan for MKLeo almost more because you know that
than Spargo on the cloud this tournament.
Yeah, because Spargo wants it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
MKLeo,
especially after beating MKLeo, it's literally just like a different animal at that point.
If you have to play Spargo after he beats MKLeo, you're fucked. Like, you know what I mean?
I think if you have to play anyone after they beat MKLeo, okay, besides Proto.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Proto was probably shitting his pants when he won instead of Spargo was just like, finally!
Yeah, he finally had a pop off too, and like when you see him, like when it came down to like the one stock each, and he gets like the one kill, he's like,
he literally
you
gets
go
up.
Spargo, you go Spargo.
But because I was like, I mean, obviously I could see because I'm watching it after the fact, so I can like I see the VODs, I see who's in the finals after, so I was like, I knew it happened, like I knew it was gonna happen, but I was just like still like my heart was still racing because I was like, dude, I want this kid to finally do it. Like I actually want the kid to do it.
Yeah, and like if you know you're gonna play MKLeo, it's one of those things kind of like I compared it last time to like when you're playing like LeBron or you're playing like Tom Brady, where okay, you know there's so much tape on this guy. Like you know what I mean?
You would think like, eventually
when you have to go up against a player who's like, okay, I think of it kind of like this is such a throwback because I don't know sports. You remember when Jeremy Lin popped off for like the Lakers or New York?
Like, yeah, randomly.
It's like you didn't even know what to do because he was just literally
different.
Or like Steph Curry from
and then,
three, like the 1 year
fell off. Like
exactly, but it's like it almost is like when Steph Curry was coming up with the Golden State Warriors. Like you didn't want to play them because they could just like literally dunk on your not literally because they shot threes, but dunk on your ass from three, and like there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, it's literally Splash Town. But okay, do you think now? Since Spargo has now finally done it the first time, because like, okay, like for like weightlifting and stuff, I like all these football players and stuff, like 225 on bench is like intimidating. That's 2 plates.
Okay.
So like for me, I could never do it because I was physically scared of seeing that. It was like a mental block. So to get out of that, I put 225 on the bar, but I would only do 145, a 35, and then a 10. So it didn't look like the 2 plates because I was physically scared of like the 2 plates.
Like it gets in your head.
Yes.
Oh.
Now that but once you do it finally, then it's just like every time you go to the gym, you're like, wait, why can I do this now 3 times and I couldn't even do it once for 2 years kind of thing? Is this the same situation? Like Spargo has now done it. He beat MK Leo in a major. How do we see this more often now? Or is this a one-time thing?
Yeah, I think
like, because now it's like a confident, because now he's
yeah.
You know what? I can do it. There's no more like doubt anymore.
Yeah, I didn't ever really think of it like that. But now that you say it, like obviously that makes sense. And like, I think that kind of goes back to when MK Leo was talking about how like it's only a matter of time before he beats me.
Yeah.
Because he keeps getting so close.
I bet you like it was almost foreshadowed. He knew like, oh, it's going to take us for him to beat me one time. And then I literally have to pass the baton.
Yeah, like where he's just the best player in the world. And like, obviously in Smash, it's very much whoever's better that day. It more than in any other esport. Is it who is better?
MK Leo breaks that though, because
yeah. Okay. Well, obviously, but
because just statistically, the amount of times that he wins.
Like, yeah, but like when you saw like Cola win or you see Zomba win, like obviously Zomba.
Those are like randoms.
Dude, Zomba's not
randoms,
okay.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, like Zomba's not a top 10 player, but he could peak at the times when he needed to. You know what I mean? Where like
it's literally you're just hot that day.
Yeah,
like you're just on it.
Obviously, I could see Spargo losing still, but dude, I totally think he is the best player.
But
in the
now
world.
he like starts actually taking more games, I think.
And I think he's not afraid to play MK Leo anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like yeah.
He beat him in the tournament with like literally the most prize pool money, like literally so much money. And like this was the one that like if there was one tournament to do it in, holy shit, was this the tournament to win?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? So like I think this makes him different. You know what I mean? Like he's
and it's not like he beat MK Leo like in an off-season match or something like that. Like he did what everyone said he couldn't do: win a major and beat MK Leo, and he did them both in the same tournament. He didn't have to have anyone like kick MK Leo out for him.
Yeah, I think for sure it's a confidence booster, and I think now going into it, I don't think MK Leo can be your lock anymore. I think if you know that he's going to have to play now, if it's they only meet in the grand finals. Sure, you could be like, well, he has the experience, but I think
MK Leo will not have any like shakes or nothing.
Yeah, but I think if you have to run into Spargo before the grand finals in your MK Leo, you're probably afraid now.
Yeah,
because you don't have
because now he's like, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, it's like you don't have the confidence to be like, well, I don't have to see until the grand finals, and by that time I'm super hot. I've already played all these matches.
I've already 3-0'd everyone else on the way.
Where it's like, you know that he could have nerves because he's Spargo and he's only won once. But if you got to catch him before then, you're like, bro, he could be hungry. Like he could just be like,
I mean, this tournament literally shows that like even someone as good as MK Leo, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Prado, but like MK Leo loses and then loses again. Like it'd be different if he won that game, because then it's just like, okay, then Spargo did just steal a match kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he may have physically, like you said, affected him. So now MK Leo, if he catches him again in the semis, he's probably gonna be like, oh shit. It's like PTSD.
Like he's looking out for him now. Yeah. Anyways, so like to sum it up, this was like such a good Smash tournament.
Yeah, I know we say go back and like watch them.
Dude, this one
you need to watch, at least
watching,
watch the Spargo MK Leo, because you literally watched history.
Yeah.
Actually.
And obviously the winners final was better than the grand final because it was closer, because in the grand finals he kind of rolled Light. Like it was,
which is strange though. Yeah, because at the beginning I was like, oh my god, like Light's like,
but you could tell Light was so fucked up because he was literally like, oh god, I literally don't know what they fucking call it. It's his recovery, but you'll see him do it like he literally did it on
the stage. Oh yeah, like, the fire. He's literally on fire. Yeah, Fox on fire is what they said.
He's like, what is he doing?
He like rolled across stage like Sonic, and they were like, what is that?
They're like, why would you his nerves were getting to him. He was literally jumping all over the place.
Yeah,
bro. He was getting caught by grabs by Cloud, and when you're Fox, bro, you don't get caught by grabs very often.
You do the grabs.
Yeah, you're so fast. Like that doesn't happen. And he was literally getting caught over and over again. And then like he would let him get limit and wouldn't be able to get away and then get caught by limit. Yep. So like it wasn't very close, but obviously at that point,
it was like everything to look out for Cloud. He was just like taking. He was just like, nah.
Yeah. So like there was a few points where I was like, well, this is close, but man, it was not like the winners final. So that's the match to go watch. You know
but still a good game to watch, because if you watch the finals, you're still watching history.
That's true. Yeah. And as soon as MK Leo got eliminated, they were like, well, this is great because it'll be a new Summit champion.
Yep.
Because it's only been MKLeo and Tweak, and that's it. So like now there's
someone has to be.
Yeah. And like, I think the only other fun matches I watched Gluto play a little bit because he kind of popped off this tournament on Wario.
Throwing the motorcycle.
Bro, his fucking match when he played Light, because he played Light in
That's crazy. You have one slow ass hero.
Right. He played he plays Light in like the losers bracket or something. No, that's not right either, dude. I don't remember. He was playing and like his he was playing Wario, obviously, because that's the only fucking character he plays now. And like Waft is like the fart move, you know what I mean? Okay, and it's so funny. It's so funny watching him get full Waft, so it's fully charged, hitting people at 40% and killing them on it, because it's an insta kill, I swear to God, every time. And like the person he was playing afterwards, he like ends up winning. I swear to God, it's Light. I know it is. And like he was like, dude, I fucking hate Wario. He's like, if I have to lose to another Wario, never again. I'm never going to lose to another Wario again, because he almost got the reverse sweep like Gluto almost did. And he reverse swept the person before him because that, like, I think Wario gets in your head because of the way he plays.
Yeah. It's almost like so cheesy.
Yeah, it is
like,
so
God
cheesy. So that was a lot of fun to watch, but this is great.
It's like, I shouldn't lose this one. What is happening? And like, he's somebody just meme. It's almost like dying and being teabagged. Like, it's just like, even though you're better, you're gonna probably lose the next couple interactions.
He's gonna teabag me, isn't he?
Yep.
And he fucking teabags you. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That was really cool. Anyways, that's pretty much it for Smash. I can't wait for the next tournament because I do want to see if Spargo can win again. Also, Spargo in the like final interview. First off, the trophy was a knife. What the fuck was that, dude?
Yeah, and he pulled it out. And when he was walking down, the commentators were like, "Oh my God, he's just walking around like they forgot that the trophy was a knife because he's just walking around with a freaking
he's only
machete."
Like 16 or 17, and so they're like, "Did we just give a minor up weapon?" But in the like,
which doesn't make sense. It's called Summit. You'd think it'd be something, if they're gonna do something like that, it'd be like an ice pick or something.
And with that much money too, they could have a cool trophy. But
yeah,
they were trying to be different, I guess.
Gold ice pick instead of, they're like, no, CS:GO knife.
Yeah, in his interview, they were like, first off, he does not talk a lot. He's very quiet, and like he just kept being like, I don't know, like I played really well, and like I finally did it. And then like, they were like, do you have anyone you want to shout out? And he was just like, shout out Twice, man. I think. And I was like, he was wearing a Twice jacket the whole time, which I thought was funny, but oh well.
That's actually why I watched the tournament.
Yeah, I actually only watched it to see Twice on there. Especially because I know what music he listens to when he plays because he puts it on Twitter. That's so
okay.
Anyways, before we talk about Overwatch League, we can talk. Dude, are you serious? Liquipedia is the lamest shit ever for not having Call of Duty.
I'll do my Treyarch stuff.
Oh, you do that while I
So Treyarch for like competitive, like casual, what I call casual ranked. Competitive, yeah, like ranked Call of Duty, but not like CDL ranked. If you're just queuing like a ranked game mode, apparently there was an issue with like people leaving, like rage leaving lobbies and stuff. So there was no penalty for that. Like there is an Overwatch where you lose 100 SR if you do that. There was no penalty. So Treyarch was finally like, you know what? We're going to install this penalty. And for all the people that did it since this game has been released, we've been tracking that number and we're going to deduct SR for that. And the top offender, they even tweeted about it. The top offender left 240 ranked matches. And they even said, Treyarch, the actual company, tweeted and said, enjoy your negative 2,000 RP.
Yo, that's actually kind of wild.
2,000. That would literally take you from being, if I was where I'm at right now in Diamond and I lost 2,000 RP, I would be bronze. I would literally be bronze. And then it was funny because before I saw that tweet, I saw the tweet from the actual offender, because it was like, of course, that tweet is now blowing up because Treyarch like pretty much like subtweeted him without adding him, and he was like logged onto a game, won, and then lost 2,000 RP, and then it showed like, I don't know what the ranking system is in like COD ranked, but his next game on, he dropped a 45 bomb in the game, and he's like, I guess this is where I belong, and everyone else had like 12 kills because like obviously he's a good player, but he just has like a leaving problem.
Yeah, or like I think
like he'll go back up, but it's just like a damn, like Treyarch literally just put like the foot down, and I just thought that was hilarious because I mean all games should have a penalty for people rage leaving.
Yeah, and I think I could be wrong. The way they like did their, like when you leave a game, I think there's a certain way to do it where you just don't lose SR. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I think if you leave regularly, you still do. But if you
close app or something,
like dashboarding, yeah, like you wouldn't end up whatever. But yeah, that's That's kind of funny. I mean, honestly, add more penalties to fucking Overwatch leavers because we talked about that
Please.
before the tournament or before the podcast. Whatever. That's whack. So the Call of Duty League, I didn't tell you. Did you see anything of it from it?
No. I did
Okay.
not.
Well, I watched most of it.
It's too busy watching Smash, man.
Okay, dude.
And by that I mean right before this podcast, man.
Okay, so before we got into like when we talked about our predictions last week.
Oh yeah, who did I predict? Damn, I should have wrote it down.
You
Keep me
predicted
honest.
LA Thieves.
Oh, okay.
I also said LA Thieves could win. I don't think.
What did I say? I said who was the team that was going to do the upsetting? That was my other prediction.
I
said Rocker. I said Rocker would do the upsetting of Optic.
That's fair.
Okay, yeah, that's what I said.
Mine was I said the London Royal Ravens have a chance to upset good teams. I said the Seattle Surge is an underdog team that I think will go very far
because they were good at the beginning.
And then I think the New York Subliners had a chance to prove everyone wrong because they've been practicing a lot.
Oh, now I want to know because I'm learning at the same time y'all are.
Okay,
so.
and then there was a few more we said too. I said if there was a team that was good that we said was going to lose, who was it?
Optic.
Okay, I also said it was Optic, and then I said I could also see like LA Thieves also dropping out really early.
Yes, and then we said like a safe pick to win would be picking FaZe.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so
because we had who we wanted to win, who we knew was going to win, and all the other.
Okay, so winners round one, pretty plain and simple. We saw Seattle Surge lose, right? Which, whatever. Like, they're playing Optic. They had a chance to upset. We see the Royal Ravens win their game against the Gorillas, and then LA Thieves lose. And at this point, I'm like, LA Thieves fucking lose, dude. I was like, they could either go one way or the other. And they lose to the Toronto Ultra in a game 5. It was super fucking close. Okay, then we go to the losers bracket. Fucking Subliners 3-0'd. They're just out. They just lost 3-0. And I was like, bro,
damn.
The match is like 30 minutes long. And I was like, oh my God, dude, they're actually the worst.
Who did they lose to, though?
The LA Thieves. Which I told you, their match was going to be hard. But, I mean, bro, they're the worst team in the fucking league. That sucks because
they have so many good players.
Yeah, the Seattle Surge, they dropped down to the losers bracket and they also fucking lose. The team that I thought could make upsets.
They're literally the Lakers right now.
Yeah, they are
so
the Lakers,
many good players, but you just can't win a game for some reason.
And the Paris Legion ranked really low, the second worst team or the worst team. They ended up beating the Seattle Surge too. So like, even the other worst teams, they have like, they're doing things like, what the fuck, man?
It's like, you don't want to be the team that loses a game after like the Vancouver Titans win. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to be the next match and lose that game because it's like, damn, even they won and we can't win this weekend. It's the same thing.
We finally see in the next winners round 2, we finally see Atlanta lose. They lose at a reverse sweep to Optic. Okay.
Bullshit.
Dude, this match
could not have guessed that.
The crowd was going fucking insane because the FaZe were up 2-0 and like they won a game, like they won their search and destroy like coming back and like they were like, bro, this is so easy. Like they were like shouting out shit at the crowd, stuff like
typical
that.
Optic fashion. Probably Scump saying something stupid.
No, all the way around. FaZe were up 2-0.
FaZe was saying it.
FaZe were up 2-0, and then Optic win the control, very very close. And then they win the fucking hard point, and I'm like, dude, this cannot be happening. And then they win the fucking search and destroy, and I'm like, oh my God, dude. At this point, this winners round 2 decided the tournament to me because I was like, dude, Optic just reverse swept FaZe, and they're at home. They're gonna win this whole fucking tournament. They win the whole fucking tournament.
God damn it,
bro. They were like the only team that came close to them besides FaZe were the Royal Ravens, and this is it.
Royal Ravens have a BZ.
No, Atlanta does. Like FaZe does.
Oh, okay. So then that was the one highlight I saw. It was that search and destroy, and like it was because the search and destroy went to like the final map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like Optic gets like this like ridiculous pick after a BZ like hits a ridiculous sightline on someone early, and they go down 3-4, but then Optic just comes back and just fucking cleans their clock off. I saw that one.
And like, so the Royal Ravens, they win their match against Toronto, which is an upset because everyone's like, dude, who's the fucking Royal Ravens?
Yeah.
And I was like, I like that because I kind of like watching the Ravens play. And then you see Atlanta FaZe beat the Thieves, 100 Thieves.
That's like worst case scenario for if you're an LA Thieves fan.
Is running into FaZe in the losers bracket.
Yes,
dude, I know.
Because it's like, okay, if they run against Optic already just dropped a match, obviously also.
And we don't think they're like
that
best,
good.
You know
and so it'd be like they have more of a chance, at least statistically. If I was betting, I would still bet LA Thieves, but
Yeah,
it's like,
and
damn.
you really like watching that match because I watched it. It really felt like Atlanta was going to lose that too because they just lost in the like I guess the quarters, right? And no one expected that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I guess they were on the same boat. Like, damn, I shouldn't have lost this one either.
And so like it went 3-2. It was super close. And then after they won that, they 3-0 Toronto Ultra. They 3-1 the Ravens, and then they lose 2-5 in the finals. What was that?
Sticky keys.
Wait, really? Whoa, what the heck? Anyways, yeah, the grand finals like wasn't very close, honestly. Like Optic, as soon as they beat like Atlanta FaZe, they unlocked this like we're actually good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
We
like,
actually can do this now. We know we can.
I will say though that fucking Illy, bro, I know they just won this tournament. Drop him.
Dude, I'm telling you, this guy sucks. I said that before. I don't even know what happened. Good. But if you're having that opinion also now, this guy sucks. Like,
yo, every single fucking match, it was like
negative.
Illy's going negative. Like Illy had the least amount of kills.
And I don't care if you're gonna come back and say, like I said, I didn't watch this tournament, but if you're gonna come back and say like, oh, but he was their objective player, dude, I don't give a shit. This guy's bad.
Thing, though. He's not the objective player. Scump is the objective player. He's okay. Scump.
If you don't have time in the hard point and you're going negative, what are you doing on this professional team?
Exactly. So like, okay, so Shotzi will be their entry frag, right? Like he'll go in first. Sometimes it's Scump. Occasionally Illy, but Illy's kind of slow. Like he flexes onto AR a lot of times.
And Shotzi is okay going in there.
Yes,
I can imagine. I would pick Shotzi. I would literally pick all three of them over Illy.
And like Dashy is their hard AR. He's always going to be running AR.
Yeah, he's always going to be your sight line.
Illy is this flex player that I don't know, dude. Like I just feel like
there's someone better you could pick up.
Yeah, and to me, he reminds me kinda of Pristini from when he played on E United, where he was a flex player and like somehow still was their worst player. I feel like your flex player
has to be one of your best because you have so much freedom. It's like your Slayer essentially.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That was
because like when we were playing, like I wasn't really an objective player. Benji was our objective player in terms of like hard point stuff, and I would just run around and try to kill as many people as I can. It's like hard locking like Widowmaker, and it's like you're either gonna throw the game or you're gonna win the game for your team. And Illy has proven that he can't do that.
Yeah, and like in the grand finals he did good. And everyone's like, wow, Illy had this pop-off moment. But I was like, bro, the whole tournament he did.
Yeah, I was going to say, does that redeem what he did in all the tournaments before and leading up to this? Like,
no, it doesn't.
But the problem is, to freaking fans and stuff, it does.
Yeah,
I know
it does. Yeah. And like, Dashy had a really good tournament. I know I'm really hard on him because I think that he's on the lower end of ARs. To me, there's so many better ARs in the league than him.
To be on a team like Optic too.
Yeah, exactly. And I know it's like this, like he's friends with Scump and he's friends with Hex and stuff like that. But like, I mean, Arcides is the better AR from FaZe. Accuracy is better and he plays for Seattle. Hell, I even think last year's Clayster was better than Dashy is now. You know what I mean? So like, there's better people that can be doing it. You know who's a flex player? Crim6 is a flex player. So he switches between sub and AR. Okay. He would do better.
Bring back Daddy Optic.
Does. Anyways.
Is he still fat 6?
Yeah, he's kind of fat, yeah.
Oh.
So, like, it kind of tilted me watching it because I was like, dude, they're getting hype over this. And, like, to me, it could have been easier. Like, they had a fight for this win. And, like, cool, they won it at home. The crowd was crazy. But I will say, good for Call of Duty, though. They had, like, really high viewership this tournament. It was, like, in the hundreds of thousands of viewers. So,
I don't follow anything CDL, and if I'm seeing it on Twitter, that means something's happening. So
yeah, you know the MKLeo,
MKLeo is actually fragging AR.
This Smash tournament. Whoa, that was loud.
MKLeo actually leaves Smash after losing to Spargo and goes to Call of Duty League.
Yeah, this Smash tournament peaked really high in viewership, and when Spargo won, he was, I think, number 4 trending United States. So like, I thought that was really cool. So last thing we're gonna talk about. Oh, by the way, Call of Duty this Friday starts up again. They start having like, there's like no fucking break for them.
Damn,
that's crazy. So I want to talk about 2 Overwatch League teams. What are we at right now? 53 minutes? Yeah, I guess not. 2 Overwatch League teams, maybe a week, maybe 3 sometimes, and then by the end of by the time Overwatch League starts, we'll have covered every team.
Like, you want to do like one APAC, one.
We can. Well, we're gonna run out of APAC teams really fast.
That's true. Okay,
but we can do that to start. And then the last week before the Overwatch League starts, we can do like a whole you know what I mean. But that way, each week we have Overwatch League to talk about and stuff like that. Okay, so I'll pick a team and then you pick a team. Okay.
I already know who I'm picking.
Oh, you're gonna start out really strong though. I don't want to start with like the Shanghai Dragons because
I'm not picking them.
No, I know who you're gonna pick.
Oh,
But what I'm saying though is that like, think about who you're picking, because if the week before the Overwatch League starts and we have to do the fucking Vancouver Titans and Paris Eternal.
okay, fine. I'll change it.
Pick like a middle of pack team. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do. Okay. Do you want me to go first or what?
All right, I can go first.
Okay, yeah. Tell me and I'll press on their page.
Okay, Washington Justice.
Ooh, wait. Actually,
Do they win? Do they actually put it together? Because last year we said they are a good team that just can't win. They are literally optic.
also, that was the team that I was gonna pick too.
Oh,
so
wait, really?
That's actually really strange that you did that.
I was going to do them or Toronto Defiant because I still feel like Toronto Defiant is also a good team that just sometimes would just literally throw matches. Like it just wasn't their day and you could clearly tell. But
Yeah.
when they were on, it was like, holy shit. Because Toronto Defiant has Mag, right?
Yeah.
And Decay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so it's just like,
They have such good players.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why are you not winning?
They've made like 2-3 changes. They made 3 changes, and all of the changes are good. So now they have Krillin and Kalios, right? That came in. So Krillin is their support player. Kalios is a tank player that I'm assuming is just going to fill in. Like, so he was playing for New York Excelsior. Yeah. Obviously Mag, I don't know what Mag flexes onto because he really just plays Monkey and Reinhardt. He could play ball. He played ball towards the end of the year.
Just so weird not knowing what tank is going to be the
yeah,
tank.
that's why it's really hard to do this. But it's still like, I guess if you're looking at roster wise. So I think the biggest thing they did though, they brought Happy in from fucking Houston Outlaws. The guy that pops off on Hanzo.
Yeah.
Okay, there is no fucking way you have Decay, Assassin, who's like a god Sombra sometimes, and then Happy, and you don't have
You
like,
don't DPS diff.
dude.
Yes.
There's no fucking way, because Decay might be one of the best DPS players of all time. Like,
people were literally
pure
like,
skill-wise.
I do not want to run into him.
yeah, pure skill wise, he's got the mechanics like to play everything as well as flex onto off tank. Like, he was playing Zarya for them at one point and was so good at Zarya. So
Zarya
like,
is essentially just, if you're good at Sim, you should probably
and
play
you know
Zarya.
what? Decay's really good at
This
Sim
is
too.
advice for you casual Overwatch players that we need more tanks in the world. So if you're good at Sim, go
Yeah.
play Zarya. You'll probably
Zarya-
have a lot more fun too.
Honestly, Zarya might be one of the worst tanks in the game right now. Like,
And still can dominate.
yeah,
That's
she
what's
still can dominate.
crazy.
That's what's crazy about it. There's so many better tanks in like to play. Obviously,
It's just the problem with Zarya is if Hog is meta, you just can't play Zarya.
That's
Or if
true.
Arisa's meta, you cannot play Zarya because it's like you just don't get bubble charge.
yeah, and like I think every comp that you play Zarya in, Diva fills in better.
That's true.
Literally every
Diva
single,
is just Diva is just a better,
the only time it doesn't is if you're playing like,
because at least Diva has the dive ability.
yeah, and
just
like
adds that.
she has a constant support for her backline.
Mhm.
Like, the only time I would say otherwise is if you're playing King's Row and you're playing Ryan
Ryan
Zarya.
Zarya, yeah.
Like, that's the only time. Or if you have a fucking cracked out Hanzo and you're playing Lucio.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you know what
because
I
you
mean?
get speed, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
just
then
speed
you have
boost on
Grab
them. You
Dragon.
grab all the time. Yeah. Anyways, okay. First off, better or worse from last year?
What I'm hoping, or what,
based off their rosters? Their roster
better.
better.
I hope
Okay.
they're better.
Now, placing wise in the league, do they place over, under?
Over last year,
Okay.
I think they finally put it together, because obviously their DPS weren't the problems, based off just their gameplay. I mean, I'm not gonna say like Decay popped up every single game and stuff, but I don't think DPS will be their problem. And if tank was their problem, you only got one of them now to worry about.
Yeah, and
so
you know
it's
what?
like,
I didn't realize they placed so low last year. They got 7th, 8th in the playoffs. They lost
their
3-0
first,
to
yeah, I think they
first
3-0,
round.
3-0.
Yeah, bro.
They also
what?
had the lowest prediction to go anywhere. I felt so bad because I was following Washington Justice like fan Twitter at the time.
Oh,
I think they had like the
remember that.
0.5% win to win the thing, and even the team commented, they were like, "Hey, that's still better than 0."
I think what's really good for them is, okay, first off, what's weird is
They have a DPS to fill whatever meta that's going to show up.
they do, yeah. But also,
Well, they also just have that if they just sign only Decay. So I mean, I guess
so they said every team has the right amount of
fully
players now.
set. Yeah.
Okay, they only have one support signed though on Liquipedia, so I'm not sure who their other support is.
Yeah, Liquipedia is probably not up to date because the commissioner said everyone
yeah.
has the exact amount.
Yeah, and they got, okay, so what they also did was they got rid of Bebe and Closer from last year, who were their weakest players, their supports. Closer was known for his Moira. That's how you know.
Yeah.
that-
Okay. So you don't play Moira. You just don't. You don't see any top 500 Moira players.
Oh God,
you don't
I really
see...
hope I'm not wrong, but I swear to God, Closer is a Moira player. Like, that's who he was like. Every time I see highlights of him, it's him on Moira. But Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
It's just
I
a big
think
no-no.
But going into Overwatch 2, a game that's really high, they think, you know what I mean, on DPS. Like
Mhm.
your most important characters now are your DPS players, I
Yeah.
think. You know what I mean? And Decay, Assassin, and Happy might be enough to like fill whatever support issue they have this year because right now we only see one support.
Washington
so.
Justice is literally going to be playing. If we kill everyone on their team, our healers don't have to be good. And our tank doesn't have to be good.
I will say though, so Decay's known to tilt. He's a tilting player. You know what I mean? He did it for the fuel when he played on them. He literally binged himself because he's like, my team's not good enough.
Yeah.
I think being able to play.
Where did the fuel place in comparison? All right.
It was a different feel too, whatever. I think going into a game where you have to be the like hard carry on DPS, he's less likely to do that because it's on him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That is true.
So I think comparing him to other teams that we know are going to be good. So let me go back and like the whole team, you know what I mean? No, maybe I'm dumb and don't know what to press. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So compare them to other teams in their region, and like you tell me if you think they're better than that team, okay? Atlanta Reign.
No.
You don't think they're better than Atlanta Reign?
No.
Okay. Boston Uprising.
Yes.
Better.
Oh, they're getting.
I know. Well, yeah. I mean, that's why you got to think about it.
Oh shit.
I think
they get what's his name? The Tracer.
Oh, they get Striker.
Striker.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, wait.
But think about who like the rest of their team though. They've got Striker. You're right. But like compared to like all these other superstars,
that's true. Striker literally has to play good enough for like 3 players. So yeah, okay, no, I would say better.
Yeah, I think so too.
But hey, think about it. One player made me think.
That's true.
That's fucking crazy.
You're wrong if you say they're better than Dallas Fuel.
Yeah, no.
Okay, here's
I love Sparkle too much to ever go against.
A few right in the middle. Florida Mayhem, Houston Outlaws, and then I think there's one more right in the middle, right?
I think they're better than the Mayhem, and I think Outlaws have not as good DPS, but I think an all-around team
is better.
Better.
I kind of agree. I think who are we missing?
The Outlaws can surprise you because the Outlaws finished pretty good. Like they were
also they peaked really high too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like they know what it's like to be up there. Washington doesn't yet.
Fuck no. The only other teams left are the teams at the top, like the LA Gladiators, San Francisco Shock.
No.
Okay, Vancouver Titans, they're better.
They're
better than. And then Toronto Defiant. That team's weird because
they went back and forth.
Yeah, there's a lot of rookies in that team now. I think
I would say Toronto Defiant and Washington are like, if you saw that match, it is like so perfectly even to me. Or at least last year.
Yeah, last year it was.
It was so perfectly even.
I think right now I would place Washington below the top like echelon of teams.
Yeah.
But
if those teams are S tier, I think they have the potential to be A tier, but right now I'm calling them B tier.
Okay.
They have to show me that they're A tier, but I don't think they'll ever be S.
I have a little more faith in them. I think they're better than the likes of like the middle pack teams like Florida, like Houston, like Toronto, but I don't think they're a team that's quite as good as like LAG.
I think they're a team that'll steal games from you if you're not prepared.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be one that like...
They're not going to steal multiple games from people.
Yeah, I think if you see them on your schedule, they're a team that you're like, okay, well, we have to watch out for these 2 players, but...
Not the team as a whole.
We're going to like diff you otherwise. Yeah. Okay, so... Let me pick a random team here. I don't know why I'm spinning my mouse like I can't see the teams. Let's do. You know what? We'll do the Houston Outlaws. Why not? Another
a little homegrown.
Oh,
whoa, what the fuck?
Okay,
that's almost country shit.
Honestly, this might be a bad take. Honestly, because I like this team kind of. I kind of think this team got downgraded, but
I don't know. I like Irish Dante Piggy, Jake. They have the rookie of the year. They have Pelican. What do you mean? As long as this guy can breathe on stage, like...
Okay, so is Pelican better than Happy, though?
Yes.
Fuck. I mean...
You don't win Rookie of the Year
maybe.
Dude, he's going to have decent ping.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
never had that before in his life, and he's still dominating people.
Okay, but now is Piggy better than Mag?
No.
Okay, I don't think so either.
But I love Piggy, so if Piggy, if you're watching
But if you think about, like, the full DPS line of Washington Justice
Justice's DPS line's better.
Bro, it is better. Dante is a flex god that can play every hero, but he's not as good as like Decay is. You know, he's not that same level.
But Houston has better supports.
Yeah, fuck yeah, they do. I mean, Lastro didn't do much last year, but he has in the past. And then Iris absolutely popped off with Pelican.
But the thing is, the thing that's making it hard is because obviously one tank though, right? And you don't know if that's the one that like is the meta character in this, but let's assume that it is, because if your tank stay alive in this day and age, you win. So if we're still thinking that for Overwatch 2, I think Houston Outlaws have a lot more opportunity to keep Piggy alive than they do for Washington Justice.
Okay. I also think what'll make the difference too is what meta looks like for tanks, because Houston Outlaws...
Piggy doesn't play main.
No, I know. They kept their off tank player.
Yes.
And
which is
Washington
not
Justice
what everyone else did.
Kept their main tank player. Now, I think...
Because that whole time when they beat the Shock, I thought it was Piggy that did the shatter,
no,
and it wasn't.
Jengu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who retired, by the way, which is weird. But I think there's two ways like to think about it, and I guess it's up to, like, I'm not an Overwatch League player, so I don't know, but is it easier for a DPS player to learn an off tank, or is it easier for an off tank to learn a main tank? Because to me personally, I don't think main tank is that hard. Like, that's
okay,
not
so
a skill
I
thing.
started off as the main tank. Like, I just picked Reinhardt. Like when I first started playing tank, and it was easier to go from main to, I don't know. Actually, it was kind of hard because the way you have to play main so protective.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be as aggressive. Now, although my Reinhardt plays like an off tank.
It's a different set of skills because main tank is very like mental.
I would say it's easier for a DPS though to go to off tank, right? Because I mean, think about it. Like, if you're really good, because Hog is a point click shoot, like you have one opportunity to hit that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say a Widowmaker is gonna be a great Hog, but if you have that kind of accuracy to play like a hit scan, like Ash, Hanzo, and stuff, then you can hit a hook. Yeah, exactly.
And to me, like,
and like Diva, like it's all just about aim. Like, now, do I think that they could go play Monkey? No. Do I think they could go play Ball? No.
Yeah, I think it's like,
well, I guess Ball's main, but
yeah, I think it's like it's like a set of skills that are totally different, and that's why it's like you're taking like a risk by doing
your
this,
off tank,
because you have to trust.
You're forcing someone. You're forcing Piggy to learn main.
Yeah.
Or forcing someone else on your team to learn main.
Yeah, and I think dude, I know I said I think main tank's easier, but now that I think about it, we saw Decay play Zarya, like I said before.
Yeah, I take that back. I think it's actually easier to play main tank and learn off tank, because if you're in the Overwatch League and you're a freaking Reinhardt one trick, you still know how to aim.
Yeah.
You may be a top, like, let's just say you're a top 500 Overwatch League player on Reinhardt. You're still gonna be a GM like off tank.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna throw yourself down to like diamond and plat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the skills transfer tank wise.
It's just like when I watch Space and Super. Like, when I watch them just in the training room play Tracer on the bots, it's like Super literally plays Reinhardt Hog essentially, and when he plays Tracer, I'm like, this guy has sticky aim even on Tracer. Yeah, and he's like top 500 Tracer also. And so I'm like, how? You know what I mean? For a character that's like Moira player, like a top 500 Moira player, if there is one out there, they can still aim on other heroes. Yeah. So that's why I think that's
so weird. Yeah, it's so hard to think because
the main tank mindset is something that I think main tanks have the best game sense in the game, I think.
Yeah, I think it's between them and main supports.
Yeah.
Like they're the two that control the game.
I think if Mercy and Reinhardt, I think, are the two most thought out characters in the game, even though people think, I mean, I agree sometimes.
You're right. Mechanical skill, they don't need it.
No, but
because they have
like,
the mental.
Your Reinhardt, if your Reinhardt's not calling out ults, same thing as your Mercy's not calling out ults and stuff, then they should probably play a different hero.
Yeah. I think, so what I would do is that I think I would keep a main tank though, and then
find a DPS that can flex, or at least just train someone.
Exactly. Because if you have a player that you know has that mindset, keep them.
Well, especially if you're a team like Washington with 3 DPS signed.
Exactly. Like, you know, Decay can play Zarya already. So if you can just find someone that can play Diva, maybe he already plays Hog. You know what I mean? Or one of them can play it. Or Sigma.
Everyone plays Hog. Let's be honest. Because when you go into these lobbies and you see an unranked Hog in plat, it's like, oh, okay.
It's a DPS player.
Yeah, it's a DPS getting tickets. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah. Like, I think you keep someone that has the mindset like a main tank player. Rely on your DPS to cover you for the ones that they can't flex to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
and I think if you're a main tank player, like we said, it's easier to have someone flex onto off tank.
Yeah.
Like San Francisco Shock just have it good because they have Super that can play Diva, Reinhardt, Hog, and he can
play both. Like,
and he plays a really good Monkey too. So he covers the hard heroes to like learn besides Hog, where someone else could like learn, but then they also have friggin' Reiner. No, they don't. LA has Reiner.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you have the money, you keep both. Like the Shanghai Dragons did.
Washington,
They don't have to worry about it. Shanghai Dragons, like, you know what I mean, because you have
Yeah.
Void and
which
Fate,
sucks
but
because you're literally putting like the best player on that hero on the bench, which
yeah,
flex, I guess.
I
You can't have him.
I think what's weird. Oh, you know who they kept? Oh no, did Choi Yobin retire? Am I tripping?
Did Choi retire?
I don't remember. I mean, regardless,
They have Fielder, so at least they. I'm talking Dallas Fuel, right?
no,
No, Choi is friggin' San Francisco.
He plays their like off tank. It doesn't matter. Regardless,
Super can cover though at least what Choi could do if he did retire.
yeah,
So don't quote us
that's
on
true.
that.
Whatever. So I'm gonna say Washington Justice is better than this team. I think Outlaws float to like not dead last because I think Vancouver's gonna be dead last, unfortunately, but they're contending with the bottom three.
If they go to dead last to finish off like Overwatch, because I know we're like long on time. How long does Pelican last on this team?
Okay, I'm mad if I'm the DPS from this team, or the DPS, because Dante, perennial bad team, good player. Iris and Pelican went from a team that are really good, like, you know what I mean. They got second place in the Overwatch League down to a team that they're gonna just try to hard carry. I almost feel like they got fucking baited too, because they're like, hey man, if you two come over here, we'll fill the rest of this team with really good players. And then it's like, well, actually, we're going to keep our off tank player.
Essentially, we're saying if Houston kept main tank, although we both like Piggy a lot, our opinions would be very different.
Yeah, I think the one thing that we haven't taken.
I'm still going to say they're better though than Washington Justice, so that's where I'm going to play devil's advocate and say that they're better, just to not agree.
Yeah, the only thing I will say we didn't take into consideration is that Merritt is playing for this team. Okay, comes from O2 Blast, is an incredible hit scan player. Now, do you put this like really good hit scan player in place of like Iris or Dante? Because Dante knows what it's like to be on this team forever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Iris, you got me, Pelican, like, you paid a lot of money for Pelican.
Yeah.
So like,
you don't bench the rookie of the year,
dude. You don't. So like,
you don't.
This team is.
It's kind of like we talked about in Call of Duty. You don't bench Crimsix.
Yeah,
and you get rid of Clayster, kind of thing.
This is like a jumbled up team that I feel like had the right idea.
They may be the Lakers. They may be good players with like a few like missing pieces, and they just don't get it done.
Yeah, and I feel like
Dante's fucking screwed from the Overwatch League.
Yeah, I think their downfall is going to be their tank, and I think Lastro and Iris will cover their support.
Please prove us wrong. I want you to. Like, I'm rooting for you.
I want this team to be good.
Yeah.
So
they're the closest team to us. So I would love to see them be good.
So
then we could go watch them live, and it'd only be a couple hours away.
I'm going to say not dead last, but probably third to last.
They don't make the final tournament, is what you're saying.
Are the last three aren't in the tournament? I thought only two teams don't make it. Everyone else is contention.
Oh, because they're in play-ins.
They're going to be the last team in play-ins every single tournament.
Okay.
That's going to be this team.
All right.
I think they'll steal a win from like a team in the middle of the pack, and people will be like, oh, Washington, this is their.
They'll beat Toronto, they'll beat Washington.
And then they'll be like, this will be it.
Watch, they're going to come out and freaking slam the shock again.
But then they're just going to do the same thing they did this year, where it's just like they start high and they fucking.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
They really did. They just like actually just tanked.
That's true. Okay, well, that's pretty much it from us. I realized that we never say the easy clap of the week anymore. And that's the title of the fucking podcast.
Oh yeah, we haven't been.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
We're the easy clap of the week.
I say we're the easy clap of the week.
We haven't been saying it.
We talked about it a long time, like about Smash. So it's only right that like Smash is the easy clap of the week, and like. You know what it is? It's MK Leo, but it's not losing to Spargo.
Losing
to Gluto in the losers bracket.
Not Gluto.
Not Gluto. I keep thinking Wario for my Proto. Losing to Proto in the losers bracket.
You can't be the king and get your mentals jumbled.
You really fucking can't. That's the easy clap of the week.
If you lose to Spargo, you know what? People are like, you know what? The time has come.
And you know what? If
it's like that one TikTok or like Vine meme where it's like, it is time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a peaceful, like, Master Oogway disappearing into the Kung Fu Panda universe.
If he went on to lose to, like, Spargo in the grand finals or Light, maybe Light, like, I'd probably be like, that's fair.
Yeah.
But, losing to Proto...
Not expected, but acceptable.
Yeah.
This one is just like,
Holy
Ooh.
shit, dude. And it wasn't very close.
Yeah.
So
That's like falling down in public and everyone's just like, oh, look at that guy.
So yeah, it's the Easy Clap of the week. We do have a sponsored read off that
I
I'm
don't
not
think
going
anyone would ever expect MKLeo to be the easy clap of the week. So surprises for you. Yeah, sponsorship read off. I still got the mustache because I didn't get one, but $24 off your all-in-one package at Manscaped. Use code PubSportsRadio. Like I said, this video gets like, what do we say, 1,000 views. I'll shave the mustache off for you live.
Oh my god, I'm gonna like go out in public and share this with literally 1,000 people to press on their phone just so you'll shave it.
Just watch the video 1,000
Anyways,
times.
You can catch us on TikTok, which I've totally posted this week. EasyClapPodcast. Me on Twitter, I'm Jonah_Christ. Recently, it's just been K-pop.
K-pop stuff. Surprise, surprise.
Stacy Girls.
You can find me on Twitch, Soapydishwaters with an S. We're actually live for the podcast every Monday. If you want to see the podcast live instead of seeing the cool rendered version later, I don't know. Who knows? To each their own. You can find me at Sean Thompson 10_ on Twitter, and also talk Overwatch on Twitter. That Twitter's getting a little bit more active now that the Overwatch season gets closer and closer. But
that's true. Also, I didn't do it this episode, which I always do. Shout out 2000s Gamer, dude. I always got to say that.
Yep.
Yep.
You're
Maybe one day you'll be back on the podcast.
Maybe.
Okay.